Ah, Bathurst. Not Bathurst. Damn it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Uneven Asphalt. And let me tell you, Willow Springs was a giant pain in my rear end. I wanted to set this desert on fire on so many occasions. I could even clear like the first corner for literally like a day. It took me another 3 days, just like Mount Panorama, to finally get around this faster than Lewis. And I mean, I just got around here faster than Lewis. Um, but hey, as Vin Diesel said, doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning is winning. So as always, I will play the lap in full, and then we will break down this barren wasteland that's called Willow Springs. And a sorry excuse for a racetrack. So let's go.
Wow, where did that come from? Mega lap.
There we have it, agonizing 1 minute 11.280, beating Lewis by the skin of our teeth, basically. Guilty admission, I did use cones too for a while, then I just kind of found out for this place they were just in the way, so I sacked them. So let's break down the lap. Alright, so starting with the first corner, this one I had to watch like a million replays, a million Lewis Hamilton laps. You again, naughty to use the shadows, but we find ourselves once again using basically the end of the shadow over here as a breaking point. Um, I watched some people go down to third. I've watched others, as you see myself, go down to fourth. Kind of leave it up to you as to which you feel more comfortable with. I found that fourth and a little bit more trail breaking was better. Third, you get some nice rotation, but I kind of felt like you were losing too much speed into the next corner. I guess it just depends on if you were able to make it up later or not, which I didn't feel confident in. So basically, I was trying to take as much as I could early. As you can see, I'm trail braking way deep into the corner and just slowly picking up on the gas. I freaking wound up in the ditch like a million times. I won't even lie. Now, you want to be to the left as possible because basically we're going to just lift off and just send it right. And basically you want to cut distance up to a point, kind of about like halfway around the circle, about right, yep, around halfway as you can see the tracker here. Then you kind of want to track out a little bit to kind of set yourself up for the exit over here. You don't want to use full throttle at any point because you're just going to wind up at the outside and you're going to throw away your lap. You kind of really have to play with throttle management through here. And basically, as soon as you get to, let's back up just a hair. Basically, as soon as like this is about to go out of reach, I guess this is a flag marshal post. Then you can start gassing out if you nail this corner right, which I just barely got through. Now, you want to brake about a car's width or two before the 50, and you kind of want to track mid and then turn in, because basically as soon as the curb sticks out, as you see here. You kind of want to start feeding in gas. Lewis does a really good job through here. You will probably lose some time, but as long as you're like kind of neck and neck, you should be good. Now, this one you kind of gotta feel it out. I try to brake. I would have liked to broke a little bit later, actually, probably more towards the end here, but I found myself braking a little bit sooner. Again, it's kind of by judgment feel. I let the car just coast and rotate a little bit, feed in a little bit just to kind of wash out some of the over rotation. Now, this section over here, we're going to use some of the dirt over here, but don't use too much of it because if you go over too much, you're going to upset the car and it's going to screw you up for this. So you kind of want a straight line through here, and at the end of the curb, start braking, turn in, get back on the power early. You should be able to clear this. Now this part, I literally just try to turn every time and keep it full throttle. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I just don't. This time I like just barely make it. But as you see, we're gonna go from a 2/10 lead all the way down to basically neck and neck. So we're heading towards the fast sweeper. Just cut distance as much as you can, especially if you're losing time like I am. It's imperative you try to just cut distance. Now, this last section I absolutely hate with a fiery hot passion. I could never get this corner right. I was lucky I got it right enough that I didn't lose to Lewis, but oh my god, I hate this corner. You basically want to soften brakes and turn right at the 150. I've seen some videos, people keep it in fifth. I liked fourth better. I felt the car rotated a little better in the lower gear, and it just felt better for me. But again, I'll leave it up to you how you decide how you want to handle it. So again, just quick dab of the brakes, let the car coast, feed in some power, and basically as soon as you see the apex, go for it. Just go for it, hope it sticks. We gain just a little bit, and then Lewis just magically gains some time. But we did enough, and we are getting out of this freaking barren wasteland
Wow, where
with
did
a
that come
diamond.
from? Mega lap.
So already we are on to the final one, which is Suzuka. So I'll see you guys there.